Hey guys, it's Rich here, and this is a video I have been waiting a very long time to make. About a year and a half now, and I've been so excited. I've been thinking about everything I'm going to say about this video, but honestly, none of my plans about what I would say in this video have any real bearing on the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is that this guitar that I have just taken ownership of today is beyond my wildest dreams in so many ways. Are you ready for this? Here it is. This is my new Elith 7 string from Ethereal Guitars in Australia. Like I said, I ordered this back in April 2021, and I don't even know where to begin. I mean, to sound a bit shallow for a moment, I mainly bought it because of the look of the guitar. I wanted something really unique. And I found Matt's guitars and I just was absolutely blown away by how they look. They're just incredible. So, having never actually tried one of his guitars, I don't think they're actually sold in any stores over here in Scotland. So, I certainly haven't seen them try. But I was a bit concerned about maybe how it was going to sound. I did as much research as I could on when I got the design spec. I did as much research as I could on the pickups options that I had, and obviously, you know, with it being mainly carbon fiber guitar, I wanted to find out roughly how it would sound, but I was kind of resigned to the concept that it would have a very specific sound. And whilst it does, it is also, the sound has just absolutely blown me away, okay? Now, before I get to that though, I want to talk you through how incredible this guitar is. So, first and foremost, the body is actually quite small. I mean, okay, it's not tiny compared to normal guitars, but I'd say it's about 4/5 maybe the size bodily of some of my Ibanez guitars. As you can see, it's a 7th string. It's multi-scale as well, which is going to take a bit of getting used to because, you know, the frets are very obviously slanted here. It's a bit confusing to look at from this side. So, but I'm sure I'll get used to that very quickly. It's a carbon fiber neck as well, and if I turn it around, you can see that weaving on the back here. And one of the best things, I didn't even know this was going to be a feature, but one of the best things about this neck is the fact that it's beveled. As you can see, there's a concave bevel in here, which really helps. With it being a 7-string neck, it's just a bit thicker, but it feels like almost like a Wizard 3 neck on an Ibanez, which is just awesome. Okay. And speaking of awesome necks, I don't know if that's going to focus enough. See if I can get that to focus, or it's just going to focus on my face. Anyway, there's this awesome headstock, which is as iconic as the Ibanez headstock, which is one of the things I love about the Ibanez guitar. It's just the way it looks, and that is nothing short of beautiful. The body, as you can see, has this really interesting design feature on it. This is not something I commissioned. This is something that Matt does automatically on his guitars. But one of the things you will have noticed as I turned it around earlier is actually it's not a solid body. You can see right through here to the pickups and the electronics. And if I flip it over on the back there, you can see that the actual thick parts of the guitar, if we call it that, is actually considerably smaller than the fascia plate on the guitar itself, which is also really cool. I really love this sort of hexagon thing going on as well. which is pretty damn cool. And there's the input jack. Now, the most exciting part, really, as far as I'm concerned, is this design on the neck. Now, the light in here isn't doing this justice, and I'll be honest, I've ordered a black light because I really want to show this off properly. But there's this exquisite, alien-esque, very intricate sort of design going up the neck here. The fretboard, sorry, not the neck. Which is luminescent. I can't achieve full-on pitch black in here. The fret markers as well, they are luminescent. So this is why I bought the black light, so I can really show this off to its absolute best. It's it's also light as a feather. Okay, it's not light as a feather, that's an exaggeration, but certainly compared to my RGs with the Floyd Rose on them, this is a fraction of the weight. This is, I don't barely feel this, but it doesn't feel like it's weighing me down in any case. The astute among you will have noticed that it only has a pickup selector and volume switch, so it kind of has, to me, it kind of has a sort of a Kramer 984 vibes going on with that. That's one of the things that I really loved about the Kramer 984. Obviously, this has got bridge and neck pickups, so it doesn't have full-on Kramer 84, which has only got a bridge pickup configuration going on. But it's just exquisite. So, I bet you're wondering how it sounds. Well, how can I describe it? I can't describe it. You just have to listen. So, I am going to turn the amp up so that we get a nice clear sound through the phone mic here. And yeah, hear these lovely bare knuckle pickups resonating through this carbon fiber body, and you will hear for yourself. So I've never really considered myself to be a metal player, a metal. That's my Fife accent coming out. A metal player. But this guitar is really turning my head. And one of the things that I'm really loving about the fact that the neck is carbon fiber, the fretboard's carbon fiber, is that it's so smooth. It's like Teflon. So there's no friction getting in the way of sliding my finger up and down the strings, which I imagine is going to be a great thing when I'm sweating and I'm playing. And obviously you heard that tone. I mean, oh my God, that was just incredible. Wow. So, if you are looking for an extremely unique guitar, check it out. Ethereal Guitars. Go search for him. Matt's a really nice guy. He's obviously a fantastic luthier. Oh, I forgot to mention the best thing now. The name of this guitar. Alien Dream. Why? Well, it's named after the eponymous track that I wrote about an extremely vivid dream I had when I was 21. And yeah, I'm going to do a special version of that track because now I have 7 string. Now I can drop all the way down to B, whereas the original was like in D. So I'm going to make a really beefy, meaty sound. So watch this space for that one.